What up? What up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's gonna be a good day. Who's ready? Come on. Q&A. What's good? What's good, my people? Comment. Who's ready to get some business and government contract? Who's ready to make this dough this morning? Okay? We ain't playing over here. I already have a whole setup for y'all. Okay, over here is money movement mindset. 2026 is not time to play games. Over here, it's all about growing, leveling up, level up, my people. Are you ready at what? Drop a comment. Government contracts or state. Federal or state. Drop your comment. Welcome. Over here, talk about money, finance, retirement, business contract, small business lending, taxes. I'm gonna level up and make this dough. You hear me? The largest welcome. If you wanna ask a question, you have to subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you know when I'm back, yo. Today we are talking about government contracts, federal contracts, state contracts, local government contracts. You ready for your small business to level up? Who's ready? Who's ready? Finance, government contract, and I'm gonna give you game on a strategy. Okay? I'm glad you are here. Welcome. Over here we ain't playing games. I'm here every day, 10 p.m. and on TikTok at 6:35 p.m. Over there is storytelling, DJing, chilling. You can ask questions. You can jump on my live over there too. But over here is serious business, serious money, business stuff. So our motto over here is money, movement mindset. Where you at? I'm glad you are here. I'm still waiting for everybody to join. I'm so glad everybody's out here in the streets. We ready, okay? If you want to drop a comment, you have to subscribe. Subscribe, share, like, hit that notification button so that you know when I go live. I go live every day here on YouTube Streets at 10 p.m. If you have questions, comment below, or you can jump on my live every day at 10 p.m. You feel me? So are you ready to jump in and talk about all this? First of all, we're going to start with what exactly are government contracts. Okay? Over here, the alignment room is live. We're ready. Pull up. Share with your grandma. Share with your auntie. Share with your mama. Share with your girls. Share with your homies. Whoever wants to get this money. The government is the number one employer of contracts, meaning if you want your small business to start making that dough, pull up. Okay? Who's ready? Come on. Thanks for showing up. I'm glad you all are here. How is everybody doing? Happy Tuesday, y'all. Today we're talking government contracts made easy. I'm going to make it real easy. I'm going to speak like you've never heard this before. And if you have to give me a little little bit of leverage to talk to the people who never, who don't know nothing about government contracts, okay? Today we're going to be talking about something small businesses cannot ignore. If you do, it's costing you serious money. And over here, we're not going to let nobody lose some money. Okay? Money, and money. Okay? We're going to make this money because it's out there for everybody to get it. You just have to know, to understand, and have a strategy, okay? The American government spends hundreds of billions of dollars each year as a portion of what is set aside specifically for small businesses. So if you're a small business, pull up. But the thing is, most people never apply, not because it's impossible, because it feels complicated. No, we don't need complications. Over here, we're going to break it down in a simple, lay-term language terms. I'm going to make you understand so that you don't feel overwhelmed. And if you need help, comment below strategy, and we're going to get you on the other side. How about that? So I'm going to explain this in plain English. Not Spanish, not Swahili, not Chinese. Plain English. You hear me? If you're watching this live, type contracts in the chat. Come on, you all can do this. And for you to do that, you have to subscribe. Subscribe, share, like, comment, drop that, hit that notification button so that you know when I upload or when I go live. I appreciate y'all. I'm so glad everybody's out here trying to learn, trying to make this money, because money's out here. Like I always say, in all my lives, I've traveled a lot. I used to travel a lot, but not in as much as I used to. But the thing is, every time I used to be at the airport, I have this passport bros, and they tell me they make it 100K a month. So if they can do it, we can do it too. We can do it. Do you hear me? We can do it. We can do it. Okay? All right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Share, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Are we ready or what? First of all, what government contracts are available for small businesses? There's federal, there's state, and there's local government. Small businesses can jump in there and get contracts from the government. The easiest way to do it is, first of all, you have to register your company so that you can be eligible to go for those different contracts. And the number one thing that I want you to know, do not try to invent something new. You don't need to exaggerate, because if the government knows that you're lying, you're not going to get the contract. And if you get in a situation that you're lying, they're going to blacklist your company and you won't be able to bid, come in, and then your business won't have the money. On the other hand, you don't want to lowball so that you can get a contract, because that is handing somebody else money. You ain't giving nobody nothing. All this money that the government has is for you and your business to get that bag. Get that bag, okay? Okay. So the first thing that you need to do for your business is to register. So long as you have an LLC and EIN, you are ready to move on. If you don't, tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to simply register your business. So here you'll just have to bear with me, because today we are talking about the contracts. Number two thing that you need to know is to register your company after that on sam.gov. sam.gov. That's number two. Number three thing that you need to do after you do the number two thing is identify what type of code your company falls under, which are called NAICS. NAICS codes. Number four thing that you need to do is build a capability statement. Okay? Then number five thing that you need to do is, after you finish all that, is to start looking for open bids. Keep it simple. Do not. This ain't overnight money. It's positioning money. Meaning, if you bid and win, you might get 5 years of contracts through the government or 10 years of contracts. So you don't have to worry about your small business grinding and worrying and all that. When the bid is good and they award you the contract through you bidding, you're going to be in a good situation. Maybe you have $100,000 bid if you're a small business. If you're a medium company, maybe you get 100 million. It's all about knowing your worth as a company and what you can do for the government. So it's just like putting your business resume to the government, and then the government will choose you or somebody else. And if you don't get picked, don't feel bad. Keep doing. You can do it over and over and over and keep looking. Okay. All right. Let's take a breather. I'm gonna repeat slowly. The first and the most important thing, step by step, the roadmap for you to get into this bidding for government contracts, or which is state, federal, or local government, is first of all you have to have a business, which is an LLC or whatever type of business you've registered under your state. And once let's talk about an LLC, because that's what I got. You have an LLC, you get an EIN. So you have those two. That's the number one thing. Number two thing, get registered in sam.gov, sam.gov. That's number two. Number three, identify your codes, which is the NAICS codes. NAICS codes. And that is important to know, because without them, the government doesn't know what you're selling them. You feel me? Then number four thing is you build a capability statement. You tell them about you and your company. And number five thing, you start looking for the open bids so that you get yourself that contract and you have that dough and your company is doing good and you're happy. Because over here, we ain't gatekeeping. We are going to get this mullah. You feel me? Okay. Like I said before, this ain't overnight money. It's positioning money. Once you position yourself well with the government, you're going to be buddies with the government. They're going to keep giving you those contracts if you win. Okay? Okay. Let's take a 5. How is everybody doing? I'm so glad you all are here. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday. We talk about business, and the weekends we talk about story time, the tie-ins, all the Monday through Friday things that we learn. Meaning, there's a story that I'm gonna have to tell you, or one of you is gonna submit a story about something that happened to your company or a personal thing that we want to learn not to do. Because failing doesn't mean that you're gonna die. When you fail, you learn. So over here, we're embracing everybody. We're gonna level up. 2026 is a year of money, movement, mindset. Let's get this bag. Let's get this dough. Let's get this paper, yo. Let's get paid. The government is the largest employer. Meaning, if you get awarded these contracts, your business is in a good situation. Okay. Okay. Don't fret, because the minute that you're not patient, then you're not gonna get it. Okay. So the next thing that I need to talk about, we ain't talking about these YouTube gurus over here. They come and try to pitch you all kind of things that they want to sell, and they ask you for money. No. All this information is free. I'm just getting you into the game of free so that when we get to the side that we need to pay, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'll be like, yo, since I've given you the roadmap for here, then the next thing, if you need my help, then I'm gonna charge a certain amount of money to get you into this situation of these contracts, federal contracts, state contracts, and local government contracts. Okay? But all these games that I've been sharing right now is free. It's free of charge. Over here, we ain't gatekeeping. We want everybody to win. We want your company to win. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a bit cold today. I know. So, anywho, I'm glad you all are here. The comment, if you want to, The question or the statement for today is let's get in your business and government contracts. Which one do you want? Strategy or just contract? Comment below. Okay? Moving on. Over here, like I said before, YouTube gurus have nothing on us because we're gonna learn and get ourselves in a good situation. Okay? First of all, for you to start bidding and doing all these things, you have to be patient. You can't rush. This is not something that you just go and you keep calling and asking, what happened? What happened to my bid? No. Over there, you have to be patient, and you'll know once you win the bid. Okay. Documentation. You have to have all the documents that they ask you. If they say they need 10 pages, don't give them 11 because that is going to disqualify you. You have to read, understand, and do exactly what the questionnaire or the information they ask you for says. Okay? Then you have to build credibility. You can't just come here and start saying, I've been in business for 20 years and your roadmap doesn't show nothing about that. You know what I mean? You have to be truthful. And we ain't playing games over here. No. The most important thing is reading the information, and if you don't understand, they even have 800 number that you can call and somebody's gonna guide you. And since I'm gonna post this, you can always come back to it, and I'll have all that information pinned on my on the comment. Okay, all right. So what I need to tell you is most people want viral money. Government contracts are not. They are quiet money. Quiet money. Okay? They don't go loud. No. Over here. I'm going to repeat that. Most people want viral money, but government contracts is quiet. Quiet money. Quiet money. You ain't going telling people, yes, the government rewarded me with $100 million contracts and all have no. You gotta be smart, okay? The next part we're gonna learn is the mistakes. Okay? A lot of people say they didn't get the contract, but sometimes they don't get rewarded because the business is too small and they're bidding for a medium-sized company, or they're too big and they want the small size, and the government kind of is very fair. There's no way they're going to give a business that has 1,000 people a contract that is supposed to be rewarded for a company that has less than 50 people. They are very fair. So there's a small, medium, and a large company. Okay, so that's a good thing about that. So the next phase we're gonna talk about is the common mistakes. Okay, not just like I said previously. Not reading the bid requirements. If you don't read the requirements well, you're going to be disqualified, and that's not good for you because all this paperwork takes time. So that's why they give you a certain amount of time. Sometimes they give you 3 months, sometimes they even give you 6 months for you to do all the things that is required of you and the small company or a large or medium company to bid. Okay, not having insurance ready. You have to have your insurance ready is another mistake. Number three thing, underpricing to win. Just like I said before, do not underbid so that you get the contract. That is leaving money on the table. That is dumb. You want your money to get what it's worth. If it's worth 100 million, that's what's supposed to be done. You can't tell them it's 200 million just because you want to win that bid. That is making you go on the red. That's not running a business. That over here is not charity. This is a business. You need to make money, pay your people, pay yourself, you know, yes, and so on and so forth. And number 4 thing that we're going to talk about is quitting after one rejection. You can't give up. You have to be ready. And when they say no or you didn't win that bid, that doesn't mean that like your company is not worthy. No. Your company is worthy because you know your worth. Alright? Okay? Welcome guys. Today we're talking about government contracts. We are talking federal, state, and local government. So whatever your company, how small or big it is, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay? That's actually what we're talking about today. And the other part, I'm going to recap what I just said for whoever just joined us. Do not For you to ask a question, you have to subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe, guys, and hit that notification button so that all this good information doesn't just bypass you. You know what I mean? Okay? The common mistakes that small businesses or people end up not getting the contracts are not reading the bid requirements, okay? Not having insurance ready, underpricing to win, quitting after one rejection. Do not be that company. I know a friend of mine that had a janitor company, and she did her first bid and she was like, I'm out of here. And somebody else that she was telling about the contracts decided to try, and because they did not give up, guess what? They got rewarded for that $200K a month contract. So, whatever is not yours is not yours. But at the end of the day, why would you want to put all that effort or bidding and trying to get yourself in a good situation and give up in the middle because you didn't win? You have to keep being consistent. Over here, is all about being consistent. Money, movement, mindset. So if you want to make this smaller, you got to do what you got to do, okay? Thanks for joining me. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. and on TikTok at 6:30 p.m. And over there is story time and just a DJ over there. But over here, we're doing serious money stuff. So we're going to make this money. Do you hear me? I'm glad you are here. Hell yeah, yes. So let's move on. If this has been helpful, make sure you subscribe. We're going to deep dive more. This was just the first part of what government contract is all about. But we're going to keep going, and we're going to help one another get on the other side. So if this has hit you and you need your business to level up, common contracts, okay? And if you're more serious, hit the button Subscribe so that we can grow together and get this morning. You feel me? I'm glad you are here. The next part, we're going to talk about the government ain't hiding no money. Most people are just not positioned. So maybe your friend knows all about these government contracts and they're not telling you. Sometimes you have to go get it. You have to go find this information. You have to align yourself with the right people. Like I said yesterday and the last week, if you are the smartest person in your group, that's a big, huge problem. You need to have a mentor. You need to have somebody who knows more than you, who's going to help you elevate yourself and your game. Okay? Okay? Okay. If you're serious about leveling up, your strategy, not economically. Sorry, I take that back. If you're serious about leveling up, strategy, not emotionally, subscribe. Over here is all about strategy. You feel me? We're gonna keep talking about it. We're gonna go in a deep dive as we go. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday. This is the alignment room. If you're happy with this information, like, share, subscribe. Let your grandma know. Let your mama know. Let your homies know. We all need to make this money. Like I said, the government is like the largest employer of all. They have all this money and they want you to win as a small business, So just to get yourself together, let your company go out there and position yourself, and you get these bids and you're good to go. Okay? All right. So don't leave all this money on the table. This is how small businesses win these contracts. You have to honestly, hang on. You have to be ready to win. So I'm so glad you are here. Like I said before, I'm here every day, Monday through Friday. We're going to learn. We're going to get this back. We're going to get this money. There's so much more. The government is here to reward your small business so that you can get in a good situation, okay? And the most important thing as we go, come back tomorrow. If you want to if you want me to answer your question, you have to subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button. Okay? It's important. I grow, you grow, we grow, and we get that bag. How about that? Okay? And if you're ready, the next time we come back, part 2, we're gonna be talking about the checklist and how to get yourself in a good situation when it comes to bidding. Okay? Let these agencies trust you. Don't overbid. Don't lie. Don't exaggerate. Your company makes more money than it does, because at the end of the day, the information they ask you, they're gonna know you're lying. So do not underbid. Don't overbid. Just be you. Tell the truth. And if the bid is for your company, you're gonna get it. And I want you to get it, because this money is important for your small business. and it's important for you to be winning. So, and the government wants to reward the small businesses so that we can win. Okay. So if you're still watching, if you're still here, or you just got here, type contracts in the chat so that I know that you watched the live. I'm gonna post it, and you can watch it as a replay. And it's important to know that do not ignore the contracts that are available for your business. The government wants to reward y'all, me, you, everybody, I am so glad everybody's here. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. on YouTube Streets, 6:35 on TikTok. But over there, we talk story time, and I DJ over there. But over here, it's all about serious business. So like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. Let's get this money, okay? Government contracts, which are federal, state, local government. The government wants you to win as a small business, and they have all these different contracts. They reward small businesses. So let your business win. Let your business understand. So I'm gonna recap what we spoke about. For anybody who's just tuning in, I'm glad you're here. We talked about government contracts, which are just what I just said previously: federal, state, local, small business set aside by the government to win these bids. And they have different type of industries that the government is looking for in small businesses. It could be cleaning, it could be trucking, it could be IT, it could be consulting, it could be catering, it could be security. Whoever you are as a business, you are out there to bid for your company so that you can get that contract from the government and get this money. If you need to, don't actually. Like I said before, I'm sorry, yeah. Yes, do not overbid, do not underbid. Just tell the truth and show exactly what you're looking for. The government is gonna, once you bid, the government is gonna reward the person they think is capable of pulling that job. It's just like me telling you that I can braid, and then you want micro braids, and I've never done it. I'm not going to be able to do that. So if I only know how to do cornrows, I better stick to the cornrows and say, this is what I know. So same thing. If your company is good for catering, don't go saying you can do janitorial stuff. Do not lie to the company unless you want to start another LLC, and then you bid as a new company, but you cannot use your company that is already registered with different codes, and then you come and tell the government, oh, well, I'm thinking this is, no. Once you register your company through your state, they know exactly what your company is all about. So you can't go telling them you're a janitor and your company says very well you do catering. So do not lie. The NAICS codes are part of your business. Once you register your company, the state knows what type of company you are. And I'm going to do a quick recap of what we spoke about today. The 5 important things to do as a starter for you to start bidding for these contracts: federal, state, local government. Number 1 thing, you have to have a registered company. Let's say, for instance, an LLC, and you have to have the EIN for the government to be able to figure out who you are and what kind of company you are. Number 2, get registered in sam.gov, as in sam.gov. Number 3, identify the NAICS codes just like I was trying to tell you, you can't say your company is one thing and then you're selling something else. You can't do that. Number 4, build a capability statement. That's when you're going to tell exactly the truth, all of it, okay? Number 5, start looking for the open bids, because once you do all those things, then your company is ready to bid for whatever you're saying that you're looking for, okay? And like I say before, this isn't overnight money, it's positioning money. So are we ready or are we ready? I'm ready to get rewarded. All these contracts are out here for everybody. Okay? So position yourself in the right way. Talk about it with your friends. Ask question over here. All this information is free. I ain't gatekeeping. But when it comes to the things that needs paying, I'm gonna be the first person to tell you that part is we charge for that. Okay? So I'm glad you are here. Stop working harder, start positioning yourself and your company to we want to be smart. Tell your homies, tell your mama, tell your grandma, tell them to come in this YouTube streets and learn about their business. They can get these contracts rewarded by the government itself, which are federal, state, and local government. It's all about what you want as a small business. So let's go get it. I'm glad you are here. Let's see each other tomorrow. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I am so glad you all have a wonderful night. God bless you. Peace. I'm out of here. Thank you. Bye.